Hello, hello to everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in tonight. Come on and join me tonight. Welcome, everyone. Welcome tonight to this live session on tonight. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome. Welcome. We are so excited that you are joining us tonight. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in and join the party tonight. We're going to have a good time. If you're coming on, make sure you share this so other people can join in on tonight. Welcome, everybody. So glad that you're here and you're joining in tonight with us. It is going to be an amazing show tonight. So make sure, again, that you share with someone. Welcome. We are so excited that you are here tonight. Come on in. The doors of the chapel is open. Come on in and join us tonight. Make sure you go ahead and share this with someone. I said it already, but I'm going to say it again. Make sure you go ahead and share this with someone. Put it out there. Share it so everyone can come on and join the party on tonight. Come on in. It's going to be great. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Yes, please share, like, comment. It is going to be an amazing evening. You don't want to miss it, and you don't want anybody else to miss it. So go ahead and share so someone else can come on in and join us over here on the Praise Chapel channel. Come on in. Welcome, everyone. We are so glad that you are here with us on this evening. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is going to be an amazing night. Really good night. Hey, praisers, welcome to Praise Chapel. We are so excited that you're here to join us tonight. We are here. Again, welcome to Praise Chapel, where we are giving you the best in kingdom living, because if it's going down and if it's going on in the kingdom, it is going down here on Praise Chapel. So we are so excited that you are here joining us tonight on Praise Chapel. Hey, it's your girl, Marcy Maureen, and I am here with you tonight. I am here. You tonight are tuning into Kingdom Sound, and we are so excited tonight. Okay, we are so excited tonight because we have a special guest with us. But I want to say, make sure that you are connected to Praise Chapel, because you don't want to miss anything that's going down here on the Praise Chapel channel. So make sure you go to Praise Chapel and come on and follow us on our page on Facebook. Again, that's I Go to Praise Chapel. Make sure you tell somebody else that I go to Praise Chapel, right? Okay. So make sure you go ahead and tell somebody else I go to Praise Chapel, so you can all come on in and be a part of what it is that we're doing and sharing regarding the kingdom of God. So please make sure that you follow us, and make sure you tell someone else to follow us, because we got some really great things going on here on the Praise Chapel channel. Once again, tonight, you are tuning into Kingdom Sound. We are doing Kingdom Sound tonight. And again, we are so glad that you are here joining us. Now, tonight, it is going down tonight. We have a special guest. I'm excited. I want you to get excited. I want you to tell somebody else to get excited, so you get them to join on in over here. We have an amazing special guest, okay? I'm going to get a drum roll, okay? We're going to do a drum roll. Drum roll, please. We are so excited tonight to welcome Mr. Chris Ervin to the show tonight. Oh, my God.
Hello.
Yay! Listen, we are so excited to have him on the show tonight. I mean, listen, I'm so excited to have Mr. Chris here tonight. When I heard he was coming on the show, I was like, okay, this is what's up. And then I had the opportunity to go listen to some of the music. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, listen. Again, I'm gonna tell y'all want to share this because y'all want to be a part of what it is that Chris is doing. I'm telling y'all, this is some good stuff right here. This is some good stuff. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Chris. We are so excited that you're here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I mean, for real, like honestly, when they said you were coming and I started listening to music, and actually the music I was listening to was probably like maybe like a year old or so. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be good. Okay. So listen, we're gonna start all the way from the beginning, okay? Because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is not nothing new for Chris, okay? Music, it seems like it's just been in the blood. Listen, because I'm going back to 8 years old with you.
Woo!
Because 8 years old, you began to be dedicated to you began to become gifted, right? And playing in music. Please tell us, like, how was that at 8 years old, developing this gift of music, and at 8 years old, or even as you're going through those, those young years, like, how did you become influenced, like from who or what influenced you to become so dedicated in music?
Okay. So at age 8, I actually started directing my church choir, which was a very hard task because I come from a family church. So all of my cousins, aunts and uncles were all a part of music ministry as a child. So it was around about 1996.
Okay.
I was influenced by my father's home church in South Carolina. They had a huge mass choir. They did one concert every year around the fall. And I mean, 50, 60 plus voices, and you have your director standing on the podium. And so I was just captivated. I was mesmerized at that time. And so I definitely took a lot of those ideas. I had the VHS tapes and I would watch them.
Yes.
I would take those ideas back to my home church, which was, Sanford, North Carolina. And so I started implementing those things, and that was my start.
Wow. I mean, it's amazing. And I think when I look at a lot of the people who do grow up in church, kind of develop these gifts, as a young age. And I mean, just to see that you're still doing it is like, that's amazing. It's awesome. And so like you 8, you 9, you 10, you go through your years, and then you get a prophecy, right?
Yes.
So tell us about that prophecy.
Several prophecies. One in particular, I was in high school, and there was a minister, Pastor Jeffrey McLaughlin from Greensboro at that time. He came, and me and my cousin sang. We had a little trio group. My female cousin sang soprano. I had another cousin that sang alto. I sang tenor, and I played at the same time. And so after we sang, I mean, he got up and he was startled. He wasn't even able to really preach because church had got so high. And so he pulled me out and said that there is going to be a time where the world will know your name. And I was like, well, how's that going to happen? Basically said that I would travel the world and I would be the director and founder of a renowned choir, and that the world would know me. And so I still remember that, almost maybe, 17, 18 years later, I still remember that clear as day.
Right. That's amazing to hear. You know what I mean? That, at a young age, someone was able to see something, in you, and I mean, that's just awesome because you just walked right. I mean, that prophecy was like, here you go, hit it. You know what I mean? That is exactly what it is that you're doing today. And so that's just like so amazing. And so, you have a degree actually. In music, right?
In music, yes.
Okay, so now people go to college. What made you? And I know this was you were already playing, you were already got some prophecies and things like that.
Mhm.
But even in that, you know, going to college, you could have shifted, right? So
Mhm.
what made you continue to say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead, get my degree, you know, because a lot of people probably would have shifted and did something else. What
Mhm.
kept you on the path to saying, I'm going to stick here with doing music?
Well, I actually was not supposed to be a music major. I was going to do computer science.
Oh, wow.
Computer science, because the college that I attended, North Carolina A&T, was known
Mm-hmm.
for engineering, computers, and things of that nature. But I was invited to a live recording of the A&T Fellowship Gospel Choir in the spring of 2006. And at that time, my brother was one of the drummers for the choir. And so that was just like, oh man, I have to do it. I have to do music. So, I got in the gospel choir. I was involved in the university choir and so many other aggregations in the area. And music is one of those things I just do not see myself not doing.
Right, right.
So that really, I had to tap into what I felt like my destiny would be. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I majored in music.
That's awesome. And here's the thing, you have been, you know, you've been with a lot of other musicians or other artists. Can you give us some of the artists that you have worked with and on this journey?
Okay, so, oh God, do you want me to start at local and then go all the way up to the
You
top?
can do it how you want to do it, because I read the list. I was like, oh, okay, this is what we doing.
Okay, so I started with my first community choir was Triangle Community Choir in Sanford. My cousin Corey McCrimmon was the director of the Triangle Community Choir. When I got to A&T, I was student director of the award-winning North Carolina A&T Fellowship Gospel Choir. I also sang with Dr. George Passon New. Also sang with Professor Ron Jones in Perfect Praise. And so that was kind of my rearing.
Uh-huh.
So when I relocated, I graduated from A&T in 2011 and I moved to Charlotte. And once I got to Charlotte, I actually, maybe 6 or 7 months after moving to Charlotte, I got connected with Michi.
Okay.
So Michi, say what now?
I said, okay, yeah, okay.
So Michi, I would go to Michi's house and we would be in his back room, like recording tracks. Just I'll be doing tenor. We have maybe 6 singers there, and we'll just be recording reference tracks. That's all we did. We would be in there all night recording reference tracks. And so Pastor John P. Key, I don't know how he heard one of these reference tracks. Of course, Michi had been with Pastor Key forever, with
Yes.
Pastor forever. 25 plus years. And so Pastor Key was like, who is this singing this tenor? I need him. So, of course, I was on pins and needles to that first studio session. And so I started singing with him around 2013. And I started doing all of the studio work. I mean, I think I've done at least 7 or 8 projects with Pastor Key. One that he, have produced or anything that his name has been on. So John P. Key is like the first A-list artist
Okay.
I've kind of been able to work with. And so maybe around 2015, I got called to do the McDonald's tour.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And it was Raleigh, it was Charlotte, and it was Greensboro. So I had a friend that sang with New G. I've known him for many years. He directed Fayetteville State's Gospel Choir. I was at A&T, and so we rubbed elbows. He called and said, well, Ricky's doing a set. I'm like, who? Ricky.
Right.
Okay. So I took off work. That's how serious I was.
You was like, okay, I can't be here today.
Right. I took off work and I went to Raleigh for the first rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't there. But I was just like, wait, this is really happening. So the night after was the first stop of the show. And so we did the Raleigh stop. I actually ran into him. He was the first person I saw when I got to the church. Wow. Very nice guy, very personable. And so we did, the tour in Raleigh. We did it in Greensboro. We did it in Charlotte. Cool. Didn't think anything else of it. And then we moved forward, and I got another call. Ricky's doing a workshop in Martinsville, Virginia. Yeah, I got to. I got And so I drove to Martinsville and did the event with him. That was around the time where he started splitting up the
Oh,
different regions.
yes.
So he has like East Coast,
Yep.
North Carolina, all the way down to Atlanta. Then he has Midwest, which Midwest is, Detroit, Milwaukee, Chicago. And so he had two spots open, and I actually got one of those spots. And so I've been with Ricky Dillard since 2015.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, those are my main two artists that I've completely worked with, done
Right.
projects and everything with. Yes.
So, well, I am a fan. I am a Ricky Dillard fan. I love
Me
that
too. I'm
music.
still a
So
fan.
I mean, and I can definitely imagine just the gift, that he carries. You being a part of his choir,
Mhm.
being under his music ministry,
Mhm.
that had to shape some of, you doing your thing, directing, and music that you're doing. So how would you say that has shaped you, and how he has influenced you in doing what you're doing now with your choir?
Well, he has been probably one of the biggest influences when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to AD, Abraham's Descendants,
Mm-hmm.
because one thing that Ricky does, he definitely um, pushes you to be an individual.
Mm.
Be your own individual. Although you're connected to me, although you're my son in ministry, still be you.
Right.
So I needed that push because when I started Abraham's Descendants in 2012 in Charlotte, that was around that praise and worship phase. It was everyone was doing the group thing, six
Yes.
songs. And so when we started, it was about 30 to 40 of us.
Wow.
So we definitely did not necessarily fit the mold of Charlotte
Mm-hmm.
at that point in time. So being connected to him definitely kept me grounded, kept me going forward because I had an influence of the choir master.
Yes. Yes.
That definitely has given me the push to keep going with choir music, and now we're here.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but now let's get into Abraham's descendants. Okay. I heard Abraham descendants sing "Things Will Work Out," and I nearly fell out on the floor. I mean, you guys were ripping this song to shreds. I was like, oh my gosh, I just need an application to join. Okay, maybe I
Come
can.
on,
But I'm
application.
just saying, you guys were so, I was just like, they singing. Like, this is some singing. Okay, so Abraham's descendants,
Mhm.
how was this birth, the vision? Please, like, how?
Okay, so the good, bad, and the ugly. All right. So when I graduated from A&T in
Mm-hmm.
2011, I did have a choir formally
Okay.
called Radical Praise, and that was
Mm-hmm.
my collegiate years, and we all were college students and did ripping and running up and down the East Coast. I ended that choir because we all graduated. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
was in different places.
Right.
So, maybe a couple of months after we graduated, I got a call from a producer in Nashville, and he had saw some of my old videos, and he was like, "Well, I got some stuff for you. I want you to sing it."
Mm-hmm.
So, to make a long story short, that went sour.
Okay.
So, I relocated to Charlotte after that. I took a break. Um, I lost my mother in September of 2011 from cancer. And so I literally shut everything down outside of church.
Mm.
So in January of 2012, I did a workshop at a church in right outside of Charlotte called Shiloh Baptist Church. And so people came from the community and they were like, well, we should sing more often. I'm like, might be on something." So a couple of weeks later, I did a workshop at a local college, Livingstone College. So they wanted to be a part of the choir that, we were forming. And so, a couple weeks after that, we came up with Abraham's Descendants. And so
Wow.
we were birthed, on January 12th, 2012.
Wow. Abraham's descendants. Kyle come up with the name.
Okay, so it's kind of a spinoff from
Okay.
the choir from my hometown. that ended. They ended around the same time, and I just started looking in Genesis, and I came across a lot of scriptures, and so I wanted to have a name that included everybody who was a believer, but did not necessarily, but still made a statement. You know,
Yes.
so that's kind of how I came up with Abraham's descendants. The spinoff choir was Abraham's seed.
Okay.
Sanford, North Carolina.
I like it. So I keep seeing the hashtag CEAD popping up.
They out here.
I see them popping up.
They out here.
And the new single. Okay, the single. Things are looking better.
Yes.
That is awesome. The song, the music, the singing, the words, it's all awesome. And it's you know, I'm gonna get into how you birthed the song and all of that, but I was listening to the song today and I was like, this song is good for people to listen to something in the time we living in now, right?
Absolutely.
Things is looking better. Just thinking about where we are now, and I was listening to it like this is a good upbeat jamming on the wall. I was jamming to a song that people can listen to like now while we're going through so many things in the world. This kind of song will really uplift someone to know like, oh yeah, things are looking better. So I absolutely love this single. Y'all just smashed that entire song. I was in my house like jamming. I kept listening over and over and over again. I was like, this is amazing. You guys, it was awesome. So tell me about the single and where you are, like where are you going in the future? Like what does the future hold for Christopher Ervin and Abraham's descendants?
Okay, so this song I wrote actually after I got off work. I had a rough day, and very rough day. And so I got off, and I remember stopping at Lowe's for something. And I remember being in the parking lot, and I'm not one to just force myself to write or just sit down and pull out a pad. Like I literally hear melody in my voice, and I literally hear lyrics. And so that hook came to me. Things are looking better for you, better for me. That was like, wait, this sounds a little familiar. So let me kind of go back. And so I went back and kind of tweaked it a little bit so it didn't sound like anyone else.
Okay.
And that's how that song was birthed. I got the hook first, started putting scripture, put a couple of scriptures in there. And I, wrote the verses and then got the vamp. And so that's how it went.
Wow.
And the rest
I just know them at 4 minutes and 38 seconds. I think the musicians did the shift in this music. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we doing? Is this what we doing?
Absolutely. It just embodies me as a person. I'm not sure if you've seen the video, but we just
did. I saw, that's what I said. I saw the shirt. I'm telling you, I was jamming with y'all. Like I was in my house, like, oh, this joint is I liking it. Like that song was awesome. And that's the thing, like, especially like I said, in the times that we're living in today, it's a great uplifter for anybody to turn on.
Right. Had no clue that all of this would be going on.
When you got the single. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So all right, so let's say for you. All right, so in the times that we are in now, right? Does that in any way, and I know you said like you just don't pick up a pad or anything to write, but do when you look at times like this or any things that do happen, do sometimes your writing, go along or do you get things that drop into your spirit for you to write and be able to give for people in certain times?
Absolutely. And guess what? My pen has still been going.
Oh, wow.
And even as we are dealing with, the George Floyd situation and the Black Lives Matter movement that's progressing again, my pen is going again. So I can't put it on this record, but hey, I know the Lord will definitely put it in my spirit to release it whenever the time is right.
Right. So Abraham's descendants, where are you guys? What's next for Abraham's descendants? Or what do you see? Or what has been in your spirit that you could say? And I mean, it's not going to be about a full picture, but what will you say that Abraham's descendants will be going or moving forward to?
Worldwide ministry.
Come on. I heard it in that song right there.
It's unfortunate with this COVID. We were actually supposed to be in Poland.
Oh my goodness.
At the beginning of August. But with all this COVID stuff going on, we had to cancel. Well, they canceled the tour. And so hopefully it'll be rescheduled for next year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, people like, I pull up my iTunes numbers from time to time and Spotify, and you just be, just taken back because you have so many different countries who are watching your stuff or listening to you.
Yes.
Nigeria, New Zealand, and Italy, and all these other places are just like supporting your music, and so it's just an honor. It's just
right. And I'm telling you, and I'm telling anybody that's watching that please connect to Mr. Christopher Ervin and Abraham's Descendants. Like I said, I listened to that song like a few times today because I was like, this song had me jumping. I mean, It was awesome. It was really, really awesome. And it was just really great to see. I always like to see like young adults in the kingdom excited, pushing forward, giving something fresh. And that's it right there. Things are looking better. Y'all want to make sure that y'all are getting this CD, and making sure that you're connected to Mr. Christopher Ervin, Abraham's Descendants. I'm telling you guys, this is some fresh new music, right? We always looking for something fresh and something new. This is it, hands down. I'm trying to tell y'all, this music change at this one point. I just like, what? So I'm just saying, it was just awesome. Please let everybody know where they can connect and follow you all.
Okay, I am on Facebook, Christopher L. Ervin. I'm on Instagram, Maestro C. Ervin. I'm on Twitter, Maestro C. Ervin. And our website is www.christopherervin.com.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, connect.
Please connect.
Listen, I'm telling y'all gotta connect. I had the opportunity, like I keep saying, to hear them sing, and it was like I was blown away. I was just really, really excited to hear the song, to see what you guys are doing. Just when I was just on putting your name in, and I was hearing this stuff that y'all had on line from, like I said, like a year ago, y'all was singing Things Will Work Out. It was the voices are just. It'll just blow you away. I mean, and there is ministry behind what you see. They're singing with passion, and I mean, we bumping and we moving, but there was ministry behind what they were singing and what they was up there doing. So please connect to Mr. Christopher Ervin and Abraham's Descendants.
Yes.
We are just so excited. I'm telling y'all, that's it. Things are looking better. Go onto their website. Go ahead. This stuff, everything is coming across the screen. So I mean, y'all can pick up something and start writing it down or typing it in. However you need to do it, get these handles that's coming up: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and their website. Get connected, please. I'm telling y'all, because we're trying, we want to be able to build the kingdom, right? We want the people that is doing what they're doing in the kingdom, giving and their ministry. We want to be able to support it. We want you to support this music ministry of Mr. Christopher Ervin and Abraham's Descendants. And I think we got a little special thing we're going to do tonight, right?
Yeah.
The show. So we doing it tonight. Oh, we doing it big tonight.
Real big. Come on. Only one way to do it.
We doing it big tonight. We have got the go ahead to be able to allow you guys to hear this amazing group, Mr. Christopher Ervin and Abraham's Descendants. Listen, you're gonna love it. We only giving y'all a snippet though, okay? Because we want y'all to go and head out there and get a little, to get it yourselves, so y'all can continue to listen to it. So we're gonna give y'all just a little bit of a snippet so y'all can hear. And I was around the house like hype and jumping. I was supposed to be working, but I was like killing it in here. But I'm telling y'all, we are going to give you a snippet so y'all can hear this amazing group. Hit it.
Everybody put your hands together. Stand up on your feet in the house. remember, God is in control. Weeping may endure. Just hold on. You be strong. It's better for you, and it's better for me. Because trouble, it don't last always. Test and trial, but remember, God is in control. We've been made endure for a night. Just hold on. You be strong. Things are. It's better for you, and it's better for me. Because trouble don't last always. One more time, things out. It's better for you, and it's better for me. Don't last always. My favorite part says, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard what the Lord has in store for you. Keep your pace. Stay in the rain. Hold your head up high. Because the Lord is not. It's better for you. And it's better for me. Because trouble don't last always. What the Lord hold your head up high. Because the Lord and it's better. Things are. Put your hands together for my friend and my brother, Quay Dorsey.
Oh man!
We that's right. We stopped it. Listen, y'all gonna check that
Y'all gonna
going
make the people
out.
mad.
Y'all got to get. Listen, I was up in here hopping and bopping. I was bopping like.
Ooh.
Listen, I'm telling y'all got to see the whole. Y'all gotta go back on there, right,
You gotta
and
see
watch
it.
it. But make sure you are copy the CD. Y'all gotta make sure y'all get the single. Y'all want
Yes.
to get the single. Go back to YouTube, support the YouTube page, go on there, flood it so you can see the whole thing. Because we stopped it at like, y'all really want to see the rest too. I mean, the rest of the song is amazing. Y'all want to see the rest of it too. So go ahead, go to YouTube, go ahead and watch the video, but make sure you go ahead and support by, downloading the single.
Yes.
Listen, I promise you, I'm trying to tell y'all this is going to be good. You're going to need. Things are looking better for you. They're looking better for me.
Yes,
so make sure you get it. This is a great song to put on when you just want to, yes, things are looking better. So we are so excited again that we were able to sit down tonight with Mr. Christopher Ervin. Thank you so much for your time tonight.
No, thank y'all for having me. I really appreciate it.
So appreciate you for being here with us on this evening. Again, please make sure y'all go connect, support. We can't say it enough, right? You got to keep saying it, So make sure you go connect and support with Christopher Ervin and Abraham's Descendants, because you want to make sure you're connected, because when he dropped the whole album,
yes,
the whole thing,
yes,
you're going to know that it's here And you're going to want to go ahead and get that when it drops, right? Please, y'all want to stay connected. So make sure, again, that you get connected. Go again. He had an Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and they have a website that you could go on to and get connected and see it. I see somebody just put something up. They must have put up the handle. So listen, go on and support. Download and support. Absolutely, right? We're going to flood it. We're going to flood it, right, people? We're going to flood it. Yes, we are. We're going to go ahead on there and we're going to download and get it. So please support, again, this group. It's just, I say all the time that when people are doing great things for the kingdom, it is definitely going to bless you when you bless them, right? So, we are so excited that you joined us tonight for our show, The Kingdom Sound. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We appreciate you for just being here. We thank you for taking your time and all of the praisers who joined us tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, listen, we are so glad that you joined us because, again, we keep trying to tell you if it's going on, that we give you the best in kingdom living, and if it's going on in the kingdom, it's going down here on Praise Chapel. Hey. So make sure you stay connected to Praise Chapel. I go to Praise Chapel. Make sure you go to someone else and tell them that I go to Praise Chapel so they can connect as well. You don't want to miss anything that's going down here on the channel. I'm trying to tell y'all, you don't want to miss it. We got some good stuff. See what we did tonight? We got good stuff for you. We got some really, really good stuff for you. So again, stay connected. I go to Praise Chapel on our Facebook page. Again, thank you so much for taking the time out to join us. Thank you, CEAD, Abraham Descendants. I saw y'all popping in like bam, bam, bam. Thank y'all all for joining us. You guys are amazing. You guys got swang, okay? Y'all swang. So thank you all for being here with us tonight. Thank you again one more time. Make sure you do support and you do go ahead and download that single. Things are looking better. We all are believing it tonight, that things are looking better. So make sure tonight you say that to yourself. Things are looking better. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time and we are out. Thank you. See you next time. Make sure you tell somebody I go to Praise Chapel. Bye.